Okay, it's Wednesday, March 2nd. I can't believe it's March. I didn't know it was March until I just looked at the date today. But update with Piper. She's in dialysis right now. I talked with the doctor that's here, and they're pretty confident that they've pulled off like most of the fluid in her. So I think the last time I made a video, I was talking about her legs being swollen and her face being swollen. So as of now, the dialysis is kind of working to pull all that fluid from her. So her legs are pretty much back to normal, and her face isn't swollen anymore. So her weight is back to a normal level, maybe even be under what she was before, which I'm pretty sure that she's under the weight that she was on January 26th. I'm sure I can find that out, but I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure she's under that weight just from all the stuff that she's gone through. I can't imagine, like, just thinking back on all the stuff that she's gone through. It just man, it brings me to kind of like some darker places, I suppose, but another good thing is we're taking away one of her blood pressure meds. She was on 4 a day. 2 of them were twice a day, but she was, for blood pressure, she was taking amlodipine, atenolol, anapril, and hydrochlorothiazide. And we're taking away the atenolol. So she's not going to take that anymore. We will give her the amlodipine twice a day if her SBP is less than 100. That's the top number of her blood pressure. I believe it's systolic blood pressure, SBP, or systemic systolic, something like that. But if she's under 100, then we'll give her those the 2 times if the blood pressure dictates if she takes that. But she'll still get 2, the anapril and the hydrochlorothiazide. She'll get those regardless at this point. But at least we're taking away one of those, and then if her blood pressure is at a really good spot, then she won't take the other one. So that's really good. That's the good things going on right now. Yeah, with the medications, that's kind of been the thing lately. If they're in my head, I'm like, are all these too much? But I mean, they're going over all the numbers. They're on top of all this stuff. I had mentioned about her hair loss. She had some hair loss on the top of her head. And in my head, I'm like, it's got to be from all these medications. And the consensus from doctors and the dietitians is that it's kind of just her going through a traumatic experience for such a long time, and that's something that makes sense, really. Life has changed for her. Like, life was one way, and then this craziness happened where her body was out of control, and all these doctors and such for such a long time. She's got to be, she's holding it down like a rock, but she's 11 years old. She's got to be, scared and worried and, contemplating what life is like now. So, I mean, it all makes sense. So when I say things on here, like, this has become like a very therapeutic thing for me in a selfish sense. So when I turn record on, I don't really know what I'm going to say. That being said, keep in mind that she is, sensitive about losing hair on, the top of her head. She's lost a good amount. So, I mean, who wouldn't? There's 50-year-old men that are sensitive about losing hair on top of their head too, so it's gonna grow back. But just keep in mind that when I say something, she probably wouldn't want me telling you that, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to give you guys updates. Like, for example, the last video I did, she was in the hospital. Liz and I went together, and we weren't both allowed to go up there. So downstairs in my somewhat boredom, I promoted her YouTube video, because I was proud of her. She did that video completely on her own. She didn't ask me anything. I just helped her set up the channel, and then she showed me her video, and I was really impressed. So I took it upon myself to say, hey, go watch her video. But I got in hot water a little bit, because she wasn't sure if she wanted anybody to know, because we're all a little insecure about what we do, when it comes to your creativity and such. I talked to her about it. She's good now, but we talked about it. I told her, I said, I say to people all the time that I don't give a shit. I don't care if people don't like my band or my music, but there's always a part of you that does care. And when you've had enough years like I have, you can kind of shut it off. But like I told her, I'm like, you can only just take this opportunity just to make each one better than the most. And the fact that she has something to kind of work for, because she's not doing jiu-jitsu right now, because she's under restrictions physically. So her making the YouTube thing was I was just proud of her, and I just want her to keep staying with it, and just to work at something that she likes to do. So I'm at a loss. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But like I said, just to get back on, these videos have become therapeutic for me. So I may not always say the best things on here, but I just, that being said, I just want to say, since it's just me you're seeing on here, I just want to say that, Liz is a wonderful human being. She's the best person that in my life. These two girls of mine, I don't know what I would do without them. Liz is a rock, and she helps me more than she even knows. I had a bit of a mental breakdown yesterday, where my head goes in all these deep, dark places where it's hard to turn off, and just having her around helps me. And like I said, I don't know what I would do without her. So just want to let you guys know that, because it's just, you just see me on here because this is my way of getting this out and getting information out to you. And in a way, it's kind of a cop-out, because it's I can talk about what I need to talk about and then it's over. Whereas, Liz is more involved in talking to people and, letting the family know, and the family tells each other, and it's more of an organic type of thing. Whereas I'm the type of person that if I repeat myself too many times, I get frustrated. And it's not fair to anybody that wants to know what's going on. It's not fair for them to deal with me when I'm frustrated. So like, this is my way of just letting you know, one take, I feel better afterwards, you can get your information. And so that's why I'm doing these videos. It's also, when we were in the hospital, it was something that I could work towards. Like, it was something that I needed to do, and I needed to get something accomplished. And just these little things help me out. And I hope it helps you out while it helps me out. And it's just a win-win situation. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're still doing dialysis 3 times a week. She's still doing her adrenaline shot on Mondays. But the good news is we're taking the blood pressures off, or at least the one pill off. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place today. I apologize for that. If I think of something more specific that I'm most likely forgetting, I'll do another video. But that's it for now. Hopefully it wasn't too rambling, kind of scatterbrained today. But I mean, things are looking good. Things are in a good place. I just I slip sometimes, but things are moving in a positive direction, and I'm confident that it will keep moving in that direction. So that being said, I'm gonna let it go there, and love you guys. Bye.